Guy tells the doctor, my foot hurts, what do I do? The doctor says, limp. Guy goes to a psychiatrist. Nobody listens to me. The doctor says, next. Doctor says to the patient, I want you to take off all your clothes, go stick your tongue out the window. Patient says, what'll that do? Doctor says, I'm mad at my neighbor. I went to the doctor the other day. He said I've got 6 months to live. I says, I can't pay the bill. He gave me another 6 months. Guy goes to a psychiatrist. Doctor tells him he's crazy. Guy says, I want a second opinion. Doctor says, okay, you're ugly too. Guy was so ugly when he was born, the doctor slapped his mother. Why do Jewish divorces cost so much? They're worth it. Why do Jewish men die before their wives? They want to. Jewish guy pulls up to the curb, says to the policeman, can I park here? No, says the cop. What about all these other cars? He says, they didn't ask. Father's explaining ethics to his son who's about to go into business. He says, suppose a woman comes in and orders $100 worth of material. You wrap it up, you give it to her, and she pays you with a $100 bill. But as she's walking out the door, you discover she gave you $200 bills. Now, here's where the ethics comes in. Should you or should you not tell your business partner? The more I think of you, the less I think of you. You're the main reason for twin beds. Now, he's a pain in the neck. He's a pain in the neck. Of course, some people have a lower opinion of him. Your presence makes me long for your absence. Some people bring happiness wherever they go. You bring happiness whenever you go. You have a ready wit. Let me know when it's ready. It's a nice suit you're wearing. When did the clown die? You know, I haven't talked to my wife in 3 days. I didn't want to interrupt her. My wife and I went to a wife swapping party the other day. I had to throw in some cash. I miss my wife's cooking as often as possible. Guy can't find a lawyer, so he looks in the yellow pages and he sees the firm Schwartz, Schwartz, Schwartz & Schwartz. Calls him up on the phone and says, is Mr. Schwartz in? No, he's out playing golf. Well, then is Mr. Schwartz in? No, he left the firm. Okay, can I speak to Mr. Schwartz? No, he's in Detroit on business. Won't be back until next Tuesday. Well, then, how about Mr. Schwartz? Speaking. What did they get for the man who has everything? Penicillin. The food on the plane was fit for a king. Here, king, here, king, here, king. God sneezed. I didn't know what to say. He willed his body to science. Science is contesting. A bum comes up to me the other day and asked me to borrow $10 till payday. I said, when's payday? He says, I don't know, you're the one who's working. I bet on his great horse the other day. It was such a great horse, it took 7 horses to beat him. The horse I bet on was so slow, the jockey kept a diary of the trip. My jockey's hitting the horse turns around and says, what are you hitting me for? There's nobody behind us. She's been married so many times, she's got rice marks on her face. She's got to wash them in her bridal gown. I went on a pleasure trip the other day. I took my mother-in-law to the airport. I've been married for 36 years. Where have I gone wrong? I've been in love with the same woman for 36 years. My wife ever finds out, she'll kill me. And did you hear the one about the woman who was about to go into surgery? Says to her husband, you know, something might go wrong and, you know, I might not come back. And if something should happen, I want you to get remarried to a nice girl. You know, give her all my beautiful clothes, my mink coat. Nah, says her husband, it won't work. She says, why? He says, yeah, you're a size 16, she's a size 10. My wife and I have the secret to a lasting marriage. We go out to a romantic restaurant 2 times a week. Some candlelight, a little wine, some good food. She goes on Tuesdays, I go on Fridays.